Hello everyone, it's me, Andrea, and I wanted to come up with a page today. I recorded and worked on it and edited. Yeah, and then suddenly I lost it. It had gone, couldn't even find it in the bin, you know, and I'm so pretty much annoyed. You can't believe that. It's this Windows, and I hate it. I hate it. You know, always struggling with Windows. I would really like to have all my stuff from Mac. You know, I have my iPad. I really like to use it. It's so uncomplicated, and I so much want a Mac, and yeah, okay, perhaps in the future, we'll see. So I'm really sorry that I lost it, and I really love this page. So I want to show it, I want to share it with you, and I will tell you a bit about it, and that's the first glimpse. Have a look at that. Yeah. And all the shine you can see here, and yeah, I will tell you about it a bit. And that's actually this little pattern paper I was inspired by. You know, this paper stack I got, it's a freebie actually. I got it with a magazine, and it is a fancy pants design. I never used it. I went through all my papers and had a look at them. I want to get rid of some, and I found this and had a look at it again because it's not really my colors. And so I went through it and I saw this and I thought, oh, I quite like the pattern and the motif, and I thought that would make a nice art journal page. And as you can see, of course I didn't want to copy it, but the theme is definitely inspired, you can see that. And with the torches I did this. You know, that's cardstock, or no, not cardstock. It's cardboard, really hard. That's actually from aquarelle, or how you call it? What is it? Watercolor paper pad. The back, you know. I use that. I keep it all the time, and I use it for this type of stamps I make from this rubber stuff. We call them mossgummi, moss rubber. I don't know what you call this. It's a crafting rubber, and you can get it in different thickness, and this is the thicker one, and that is really perfect for having these stamps, making them. And I painted, or I draw on the rubber, and I cut it out. So that's how I got this shape. As you can see, I quite make a lot of them. Some of them are die cuts, or most of them are die cuts. I have quite a lot of die cuts, and cut them and glue them then on this cardstock, on this cardboard, this heart. And you can stamp is really good. It's of course it's solid then, but it is a really nice and cheap way to get some stamps you would like to. I have quite a lot of them. So and let's talk about my page. That's the reason I made this. I'm a bit frustrated still. So look, I will focus on the page, and I will turn you around, so don't get dizzy. So have another look at the page. There it is. And I will tell you a bit basically what I made. Not very, it's not rocket science, of course not. Called the background I made with acrylic paints, different shades of blues, turquoise, turquoise blue, turquoise green, and a bit of green here in the middle. That's actually, I have to show you that, one of my favorite greens at the moment. I love that one. The same with this one. This too, absolutely fantastic. From Amsterdam, both from Amsterdam. So, so nice. So, and this is the same here actually, this green I used for that. And then to the stamping. I stamped, apart from these two flowers, I will tell you afterwards about that, but anything else I stamped with acrylic paint. The tortoise, they were big enough I could put, or they were too big for brushing the paint on. I put some black acrylic here on my craft mat and stamped the tortoise in and then on the page. All the others I brushed on onto the acrylic paint. I brushed it on. And this one they weren't working because I don't know if you can see that they're not very even. You can see that in the middle. So they ended up always half printed, half the image, and I wiped it off. And so that's why I stamped it with archival ink, black archival ink, press much harder without smearing around. And I colored it in or painted, put the paint on later. But all the other stuff is stamped with acrylic paint. And you can see this little bubbles I stamped with different stamps. This bigger one is from Joffy. It's from a Joffy stamp set. This one is from a stamp set I haven't got a clue where it's from because it was a freebie as well. And this is painted with a Sharpie, and this one I used actually a pearl pen from Viva. You can see here, that's a light blue one, very shiny one. And as you can see, there are no peaks on top, and I didn't want to have the peaks. I want to have it a bit flattened out. What I do when I've done them, I take the page and shake it a bit like this, and then it will get flatter a bit. Okay, you can see it goes over the lines then, but I didn't mind actually. So yeah, and then I sketched all around the shapes and ornaments I have here in a very loose and sketchy way, as you can see here. I wasn't very precise. It should look a bit more sketchy. And the tortoise, I shaded it with a bit of white, and on top of that black, I found it a bit boring. I shaded it with a pit pen brush in a brown reddish color. I think I can't see it now where it is. It would take too long to get it out. A brownish color. So, and for the wording, you can see here I used this stamp set from Darkroom Door. It's the Seaside collection, and used all the words. These stamps are coming in one plate. It's a rubber plate, and you have to cut them apart. So that's what I did with all the words there, all cut apart. And I really like this ones. You know, I'm more into unmounted stems because for me they're much better to handle on art journal pages, and more I can position them better. So yeah, and that's it actually. That's perhaps here on the right, and on the left you can see the shine. Yeah, I used this wax paste I told you about before. That's a hell silver, means light silver. That's translucent, only the shine is left. And I have the other one, you know that I've used it a lot. That's a dark silver, and that's opaque. And so that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you. And I'm feeling much better now. I needed a bit of comfort. You know, the problem is I'm really, Windows on me, that's not really working. I'm so much into the Apple stuff. And I think at some stage I definitely will have a Mac. Definitely. And that will make my life easier, much, much easier. So that's all. I hope you liked it, even if it's not the processing video. So sorry for that, really. And yeah, but I hope to see you next time with a proper video again, I promise. So thanks for watching all. Bye bye.